I look back, bro, ouch. I should have been more focused on myself. I should have been focused on building wealth. You know, yeah, like one of my subscribers said, man, when you get older and the aging process sucks. And then you got a lot of regrets, what I coulda and what I shoulda did. You know what I'm saying? You know, uh, like me, I could have been more into sports like football or baseball or something when I was in my youth. But since I didn't have good parents, man, you know, I didn't follow that path all the way. I had 2 baseball trophies, one for first place and one for second place. One gold one silver one. You know what I'm saying? But when you're in your youth, man, you gotta focus on yourself, man. Don't be focusing on these women, bro. Don't put no focus on these women. You put too much focus on women. That's what a lot of dudes be doing. Uh, Putting too much focus on females. A lot of cats be doing that. You shouldn't even be in your 20s. You shouldn't even be in no relationship or nothing. It's okay to get sex, but you shouldn't be in no relationship or nothing. You should be focused on building in your 20s. And when you're a kid, you gotta figure out what you're gonna be. I say you should be trying to figure that shit out like around 10, 11 years old, man. And what you gonna be when you get older. You feel me? Leave them hoes alone. Focus on concentrate on yourself, man. And then excel at whatever you do, man. Get deep into the drums. No distractions or nothing, man. Like when you're going after a goal, bro, don't get distracted by nothing. Okay? Shit. Don't get into relationships. Stop living with women, bro. That's women, for the most part, are dream killers, bro. There's only, you know what? There's only a few women that'll help you with your dream. That's very rare. There are some out there. But most of them women, I say like 90% of women out here are dream killers. They'll talk down on your dream and make you think that you can't do it. That's the way my mother was, bro. My mother was a dream killer, bro. She'll talk down on you. Oh, you ain't talented. You ain't this. You ain't that. You know, women are dream killers. Because women don't have the same type of pressure to succeed in life, bro. Men got a whole lot of pressure to succeed. He can succeed. you know. You know. There's a whole lot of pressure to become something as a man. You know. You feel me? You know. So it's like, you know, you gotta concentrate on yourself. Concentrate on yourself, man. Leave them hoes alone. I should have been more focused on myself. You know, now that I'm older, should have been, now that I see everything clear and I'm more wise now, you know, and I got some wisdom, you know, it's like I should have been more zoned in on my craft. I should have been more zoned in on music. Man, see, when you're so young, you don't got no direction, man. Me and the other guy, when we was doing music, we didn't know any better, bro. We were kids, bro. We was in our 20s. Kid, a motherfucker in his 20s, that's a kid, man. Still. You know, I mean, you are an adult. You know right from wrong. You know. But we didn't know that if we didn't excel at this, if we didn't succeed at this, we was gonna suffer in the long run. And you will. Like, if you don't meet your goals in your 20s, if you don't succeed at what you're doing, if you don't excel at what you're doing, you know, if you don't cross that finish line, you're gonna suffer in the long run. I should have been thinking like, damn, I gotta make a hit or something, because I'm gonna suffer in the long run, man. You know? In the long run won't be good. You feel me? Yeah, I'm up early, man. It's about 6:50, I think. No, 6:42. You focus on your fitness and your money, bro, in your 20s, bro. Either going to school or becoming a doctor, a lawyer, or whatever you want to become, bro. Focus on that shit, bro, and then keep going until you accomplish what you set out to accomplish. You know, complete your goals in life, bro. Stop fucking around with these bitches, bro. Too many motherfuckers living with women and shit in their 20s. Like, what you doing living with a woman, bro? You in a relationship in your 20s, bro? Some niggas don't got no good direction, man. Look, if I could go back at the time, bro, I would have told my younger self, get your ass out of that relationship, bro. Stop playing around. Stop. That's what I would have told my younger self. Like, dude, what you doing in that relationship? This music is more important. My younger self would be like, well, who are you? Oh, shit, you look just like me. Yeah, nigga. I'm from your past. I mean, I'm from your future, my bad. I said your past. Yeah, nigga, I'm from your future. You see, I ended up on the street after me and Shelly broke up. And we didn't have a girlfriend for like eight years. What? I had an 8-year drought? Yeah, nigga. Yeah, nigga. Can you imagine a ghost talking like that? Yeah, nigga. And yeah, nigga, you didn't have no girl for 8 years, bro. You should have finished this music like you was supposed to. Nah, finish off this music, bro. Get a few hits under your belt, bro. You know what I'm saying? Fuck that bitch, man. Leave that bitch alone. You guys break up in the future anyway. So all that relationship was for nothing, bro. I didn't build nothing with a relationship, bro. Just wanted to be in love and stuff. Nah, say that shit for when you got your money right. Then you can be in love. Then you can afford to be in love and be in a relationship. If you ain't got your bread tight, bro, you should not even be in a relationship. You shouldn't be married at all. This one cat, he got married, man, before he could even become anything. I'm like, bro, don't do that. Boy, that boy was hard-headed, man. And it blew up in his face later on because they got divorced. And I wanted to laugh at him and say, bro, I told you not to get married, bro. You know, he didn't want to listen. The dude was like 20-something years old. He still haven't completed his mission, which is get into the music industry, become successful at it. He wanted to get married, like, and then he got caught cheating, and then she divorced his ass, okay? And then he had another kid, because he had a kid with her, and then he had another kid with a side piece. 2 different women before he could become anything. I'm like, man, you destroying your dream, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, women are dream killers, bro. You get around one, if she's not with that dream of yours, bro, if she's not with it, if she has nothing to do with your dream, you gotta cut her off. I don't care what you've been taught, man. I don't care what your feelings are. You know? Yo, F your feelings, yo. Your dream comes first before anything else. You know? Your dream is what you need to accomplish. Not a relationship. You're not building anything when you're in a relationship. Matter of fact, being in a relationship is like having chains on your feet. It's like having shackles and stuff on your ankles and feet, man. You know, because you can't really move around, yo, and then you're spending all your money in a relationship instead of spending it on your dream. When I think about it, bro, I spent thousands of dollars in that relationship. When you talk about the meals and all the holiday season, I spent thousands of dollars in that relationship, bro. You feel me? You know. And I could have been spending that money on my dream, bro. Getting to where you gotta go, because you need money to pursue your dream. Let's say you want to become an actor. Well, you're gonna need money for auditions. You're gonna need money to like travel. There might be a audition somewhere in Texas somewhere, and you might have to go out there to audition and stuff like that, man. You know, you're gonna need money to do all that. You know what I'm saying? To pursue your passion, bro. Instead, you are putting money into a relationship that's basically gonna end in the long run. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna end anyway, and then what you got to show for that relationship? Nothing, bro. Nothing to show for what, you know. All that time went by. You could have been somebody, bro. You could have been focused on your shit. You feel me? You feel me? You could have been focused on your shit, bro. And instead you was focused on her, bro. And then you wonder why females call you broke and dusty. Because you be focusing on them too much, bro. So I'm broke and dusty because I was focused on you bitches for like years at a time. Nah, man, get off that pussy begging, pussy worshiping. Get off that vibe, bro. You feel me? Get off that vibe, bro. You know what I'm saying? Stop living with women too. Stop getting into relationships. Stop living with women. Don't be moving in with her, bro. Especially if you passionate about your dream and what you want to become in life. You know, when you a young man, focus on that. Don't be moving in and shacking up with a woman and shit, because it's cheaper to pay the rent and all that other shit. Like, nah, man. Nah, find some place where you can fucking focus on your passion and stay with it until you accomplish it, bro. You feel what I'm saying? I told you, long-term goals. That's the only way you can beat the odds, man. It's when you go long-term. You feel what I'm saying? 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years. Long-term goals so I can live comfortably in the future. Yeah, I'm struggling now to get the money. You know what I'm saying? But in the future, I want to live comfortably. I want to live good. You feel what I'm saying? That's how you got to look at it, bro. You feel me? But anyway, I got to get in here and use this bathroom, man. Yeah. I got to use this bathroom. I'll be back out later. I'll do a part 2 to this. You guys have a good day. I'm out.